It starts with a button. Not a credit card application, not a loan agreement, not a single document that asks you to read anything. Just a button that says Pay in 4, sitting quietly beneath the price of something you've already decided you want. You tap it. 4 payments of $24.99 instead of 1 payment of $99.96. No interest. No credit check that shows up anywhere meaningful. Approved in 4 seconds. You don't feel like you bought anything. You feel like you found a loophole. This is Adam the Investor. If you've ever tapped that button without thinking twice, this video is for you. We don't deal in motivation here. We deal in mechanics. Let's go. Here's the mechanic nobody explains at checkout. Buy now, pay later isn't a discount. It isn't a hack. It's a debt product wearing the costume of a payment plan. And the costume works because it never once uses the word debt. You are not borrowing $99.96. You are committing 4 future payments from a paycheck that hasn't happened yet, against an income you're assuming will stay exactly as stable as it is today. The platform takes on almost no risk. The merchant pays the platform a commission, often around 4 to 6% of the sale, to offer you the option. The platform makes its money whether you're financially fine or financially drowning, because most of these plans charge no interest at all when paid on time. The profit isn't in interest. The profit is in volume. Millions of small purchases that wouldn't have happened in one lump sum, split into pieces small enough that your brain stops treating them as money leaving your life. You open 3 plans this month: a $140 pair of shoes, a $215 grill for the backyard, an $89 skincare set. None of it feels like debt because each individual payment is small: $35, $54, $22. Your brain, the same brain that resists handing over a single large number, waves these smaller numbers through without resistance. Behavioral economists call this the pain of paying, and BNPL is engineered around erasing it almost entirely. You don't feel the $444 you've committed to. You feel 3 separate moments of $35, $54, and $22, each one easy enough to approve without a second thought. Week 2. The first payments land the same week. $35 plus $54 plus $22, all pulled within 4 days of each other. 3 plans you opened independently, never once stacking them in your head before they stacked themselves in your bank account. Your checking account drops lower than expected. You don't connect it to the purchases immediately, because none of the purchases felt connected to each other when you made them. This is the first crack in the system, the moment the math catches up to the psychology that let it happen. Month 1. You've opened 5 plans across 3 different apps. Total committed, $610. Total paid so far, $310. You haven't missed a payment yet. You also haven't noticed that you're now budgeting around 4 separate payment apps instead of 1 credit card statement, each with its own due date, its own minimum, its own quiet pressure sitting in a different corner of your financial life. Here's the number almost nobody hears about BNPL. Roughly 4 in 10 users have made a late payment on at least 1 plan within the past year. Most of those late fees range from $7 to $10 per missed payment, small enough to look harmless next to credit card penalties, large enough that across multiple plans, multiple months, they compound into something that resembles the very debt this product claimed to help you avoid. Month 3. A payment fails. Not because you ran out of money entirely, because your checking account briefly dipped below the auto-pay amount on a Tuesday before your paycheck cleared on Wednesday. The late fee hits, $8, small. The real cost isn't the $8, it's what happens next. The platform retries the payment, sometimes successfully overdrafting your account in the process, triggering a separate $35 bank fee that has nothing to do with the original $24.99 you committed to. One missed alignment between a paycheck and a payment date just turned a $25 installment into a $68 problem. This is the part the 4-second approval screen never shows you. The system isn't built to ask whether you can afford this purchase. It's built to ask whether you can afford this single payment right now, in isolation from every other payment you've already committed to. Those are two completely different questions, and BNPL platforms profit from you never noticing the difference. Month 6. You've opened 11 plans since you started. 9 completed without issue. 2 had late fees. Total spent on things you would have hesitated to buy outright, approximately $1,400. The no interest framing was technically true on every individual plan. What it never accounted for was the version of you who wouldn't have bought half of these items if the full price had been visible at checkout instead of split into something that felt smaller than it was. Here's the part of this story that mirrors something else entirely. The same mechanism that makes $1 a day invisible when it's compounding upward in your favor is the mechanism that makes $35 a week invisible when it's compounding against you. Compounding doesn't choose a direction based on your intentions. It only responds to structure. An automatic roundup into an index fund and an automatic BNPL installment are built from the same psychological material: smallness, automation, and distance from the moment of decision. One builds wealth silently. The other builds debt silently. The only difference is which direction the structure points. Year 1, hypothetically, if this pattern continues. 22 plans opened, 18 completed cleanly, 4 with late fees averaging $9 each. Total spent across all plans, approximately $3,100. Total in late fees and overdraft cascades, approximately $180. None of it shows up as a single alarming number on a single statement because there is no single statement. There are 4 or 5 separate apps, each showing you a small, manageable, individually reasonable number. The full picture only exists if you go looking for it, and almost nobody goes looking because nothing about the experience signals that looking is necessary. A friend mentions she has 8 open BNPL plans running simultaneously and laughs about it. The same way people used to laugh about just one more credit card. You ask her to add up everything she currently owes across every app. She pulls up 4 different apps to do it. There's no single dashboard that shows the total. It takes her 6 minutes to calculate what should have taken one glance. The number is $980. She didn't know it was that high, not because she was careless, but because the structure was never designed to let her see it in one place. Here's what almost never gets said clearly. BNPL isn't dangerous because of the individual purchase. The shoes were $140. That was never the problem. It's dangerous because every plan is invisible to every other plan. And invisibility compounds exactly the way money does, just in the wrong direction. The same brain that can't feel 11 cents leaving on a debit swipe also can't feel 5 separate $35 commitments stacking into a debt that behaves like a wall once enough plans are open at the same time. The fix isn't complicated, even if avoiding the trap requires more intention than tapping a button. Before opening any plan, write down every other plan currently open, the total amount still owed across all of them, and the date of your next paycheck relative to every due date. If that single list takes more than 30 seconds to produce, the structure has already outpaced your awareness of it. The goal isn't to never use these tools. It's to force the invisible total back into view before the next 4-second approval screen asks you a question it was never designed to let you fully answer. The button will always be there, sitting quietly beneath the price, asking nothing and revealing nothing. The choice of whether the next 4 payments are visible or invisible is the only variable that was ever actually yours. If this changed the way you see that Pay in 4 button, hit like and subscribe, and share it with someone who has more than one BNPL plan open right now. Drop a comment and tell me what topic you want broken down next. I read everyone.